Namaste students. So today this session we are going to see information technology. So as you all know, till 8th standard you would have learned the subject computer science, but from 9th standard till 12th standard you are going to learn information technology. It is nothing but an allied subject. So from 9th standard it's a compulsory subject you have got information technology. It is same as your computer science subject, so you need not get confused at all. So from this year you are going to learn information technology. So already 2 weeks we have learned information technology basics, but still few of you are not, I heard that few of you are not satisfied with that 2 weeks introductory part all. So you are not aware of the subject first of all. So I have given you a PDF which will give you the syllabus of information technology from the CBSE updated syllabus. I'll upload to you so you can go through the syllabus. So from the syllabus, whatever doubts you have got, you can clarify. So when you go through the syllabus, there will be two parts, part A and part B. So this is an allied subject, means it's a job role, job based subject is information technology. So which will be added for your next year 10th standard also for the board exam. So be clear with the subject first of all. This is a compulsory subject which will be included with your all your assessments, all marks, all everything will be included for your till your final exams. So syllabus, go through the syllabus so that whatever doubts you have got you can clarify in the next session. So there will be two parts in your syllabus, part A and part B. So part A will be the communication skills and etc., which is based for your job role. So that will be taken in the later part of your academic year. So part B will be the first part of your academic year. So we'll go on with the part B. So as the subject says information technology, what is information technology? We'll go on with the week 1 and 2 review. Clear? So we are going to go on with the week 1 and 2 review. So part B, chapter 1 is introduction to ITES industry. So IT, you know the full form, it is information technology. ITES industry. So information technology, ES stands for enabled services. So let us see what is this IT and ITES industry. Introduction. Information and Communication Technology, which is in short called ICT. So this information and communication technology, ICT, has become one of the basic requirements of the modern city. So we know very well in this modern era, we are using our mobile phones or mobile devices. We are using technologies in our day-to-day life. We use smart TVs. We also use smartphones, iPhones. Many other devices have become as a technology now. So regarding these technologies, what we need to know about these technologies and in what way it is useful for us in our day-to-day life. As you all know, we use mobile phones for all other purpose, for entertainment purposes. We use many apps, to download various apps, all everything. So other than that, these technologies, in what way it is useful in business? So that is enabled services. These technologies are used to enable some services in our country. So that is information technology enabled services. So the terms which you need to by heart, or which you need to have a clear picture, I've given you highlighted in with red marks. So with that you can have a clear picture. So information and communication technology is the expansion of ICT. So it has become one of the basic requirements of the modern city. In today's digital era, we use mobile devices to perform the tasks of our daily life. It is difficult to think of any event without the use of digital devices. See, nowadays, without your mobile phones, you just cannot step out of your house, isn't it? So every day, every moment, we use the digital technologies. So in what way we use it in a very motivated or in a useful way? How do we use this technology? That is what we are going to see. So this session will introduce the basic concepts and ideas related to information technology and IT enabled services, ITES. So let us see what we are going to learn. Information technology. IT means creating, managing, storing and exchanging information. So you know what is creating? We are going to create something. Managing, you are going to manage. Store, you are going to store something. And exchange information. So the with this you are clear with we are going to create some message, manage those message, storing some data and exchange information. I hope you all in your 8th standard you would have learned what is data and information. Data is a raw fact which you give as you use a juicer. When you need an orange juice, as I told you earlier, I've given you an example. You will first cut an orange, which is the raw data which you have got, squeeze it with your juicer, which will be the output. What you get is your juice, which is the information. So you're going to create, manage, store and exchange information. The data is going to be created, managed, stored and the information will get exchanged. Exchanged means what? As you give your pencil to your friend will give your, in exchange he may give you a pencil, pen or any other gift. So that is exchanging something. So likewise we have got information exchange, among whom we will exchange our informations. Okay, through various industries. Many IT enabled services offices or industries will exchange these informations. Okay, so IT includes all types of technology used to deal with information, such as computer hardware, software technology, which is used for creating, storing and transferring information. IT is a tightly integrated part of business. So IT has several benefits for a business. So this in technology we are using it for business purpose also, as I told you earlier. So in what way it is used for business? Such as it helps in reaching more potential customers. So in order to do a business, the first and foremost thing we have to concentrate is the customers. So we should keep on follow the customers in order to hold the customers for any of our business products. So it helps in reaching more potential customers, developing a business relationship with potential customers, streamlining operations, reducing costs. So this information technology, where we use it for our business, will give you all such advantages. We will get potential customers, we will have reducing cost, we will have improved efficiency, we can have maximizing our profit can be maximized by minimizing waste in any product which we prepare. We will have some waste products, so we can minimize the waste also, providing better service to customers, so customers can have a better service. See, nowadays we have got online banking. Suppose you have bought some product for your house, some any home appliances, say a washing machine or a TV or a fridge or anything. So nowadays the people doesn't come to home for getting your EMI payables. Instead, they just call you, or through online banking or net banking, you are able to transfer your money accounts, everything. So this is all comes under business things, business products. So technology is used here for such kind of business oriented transformations. Okay. So now here this IT helps in reaching more potential customers, reducing costs, improving efficiency, etc., which I have highlighted in red marks. So mainly ease of doing business index. IT is used for ease of doing business index. Next, IT enabled services, ITES. It enables the business by improving the quality of service. So why do we use this IT for business purpose? How does it enable our services? That is, it can improve the quality of service. As I told you, suppose you order for any product through Amazon or any other online shopping. So you need not go to a shopping mall, try out for different models and all. So just like that, you click on your some or the other options in your mobile so that you are able to get your products to home, isn't it? So that way you are getting a quality of service. The service has been provided for you. The good quality has been provided. Staying at home, you are able to get a product in 1 or 2 days. Okay, and many other options, offers have also been given to you in such products. So these are the qualities of service you get through this technology. So that is, information technology enables the business by improving the quality of service and the information technology enabled services. ITES is also called web enabled services. What is it called? Web enabled services. Through internet, through this technology, you are able to enable some services, that to business services. So this is also I've given you. These services provide a wide range of career options that include opportunities in all offices. So, when you learn information technology, which will be helpful for you for your job role, like you may get jobs in your call centers, payroll, logistics management, medical billing, medical transcriptions, etc. Next, business process outsourcing, which is in short called BPO. What is this BPO services? Business process outsourcing BPO services means performing business operations through an outside service provider. So for example, sometimes you may not able to recharge your mobile. What do? You may ring up your friends, you may call your friends, you may ask them to just recharge your mobile staying at home. So now you are depending upon some third party, some third person for your service. So that is what is business process outsourcing. Some companies, they may not have a proper infrastructure to establish their or to enable their services. So in that case, they depend upon a third party. Somebody, some company, some person would require to do their services in an efficient way. So that is business process outsourcing. It is a service means performing business operations through an outside service provider. BPO also comes under IT services, as IT plays a very useful role in optimizing the business performance. So look at the picture there. The girl who is sitting near the system. So this is how the BPO services work. The call centers also work. So telecalling, you would have heard. Some bank, you might get calls from some banks or anything regarding the loans. All those people who are working as BPO services, they are providing a service to those such banks. So every bank cannot offer such things. They cannot have employees for their purpose to do such services. They depend upon some agencies for doing such services. So that is BPO. So here some list of BPO services have been given you. You can go through those. What kinds of jobs are outsourced in India? In India, in our country, what are the BPO services we have got? Have been listed here. Please note down this. See, BPO services: collection, IT services, HR and payroll, form processing, medical billing, benefits enrollment. All these services we call it as BPO. BPM industry. What is this BPM? Business Process Management. This BPM industry has been fueling India's growth. So now India's growth entirely depends upon these BPO and BPM. In addition to contributing towards the country's gross domestic product and exports, the growth of the IT BPM industry has provided India with a wide range of economic and social benefits, which includes creating employment, raising income levels, and promoting exports. So, BPM life cycle. See, business process management. For what purpose you do a business? You're going to create some You are going to manufacture some product, for example. What will you do with the product? First, you will design the product, isn't it? You will design. The first step is designing. You will create a model of that product. Number 3, you will execute the product. Number 4, you will monitor whether any faults, you will detect for any errors have been produced in the product. Finally, the fifth will be the final process of optimizing it, analyzing it, and releasing out the product. So, all these things are called business process management. So, here are some BPO services provided which gives you an advantages. You can go through that. So, we have come to the end of the session. I've given you a few questions. You have to find out answers which are there in the presentation itself. Find out answers and write it in your separate note. Maintain a separate notebook for information technology. So, as I told you, this is also included in your academic year subject. It is also one of the subject. So, maintain a separate notebook for classwork as well as homework. So, all these questions, write it in your classwork notebook, find the answers and write. So, see you children the next session. Thank you.